overview for you if you haven't been to one of these before. The 3-minute thesis is a research communication competition developed by the University of Queensland. Research higher degree students have 3 minutes to present a compelling oration on their thesis and its significance. It's not about trivialising or dumbing down their thesis. It's primarily about being able to describe it and engage people with the work that they're doing in a short amount of time, but also in a way that really compels people and gets them excited about the work that they're doing. Now, out there, has anyone here ever done a thesis before? Show of hands for people that have done a thesis before. A few people. How many pages does a thesis on average tend to be? About that thick. About that thick. And ladies and gentlemen, we're condensing that to 3 minutes today. So it's going to be insanely exciting, but also a lot of fun, I think. There's something about being able to describe what you do and your life's work in the space of being stuck in an elevator for 3 minutes, which would be really, really fun. So it was developed by the University of Queensland in 2008, and the popularity of the competition has increased. And the 3-minute thesis competition is now held in over 600 universities across 65 countries worldwide, including here in Darwin. And I think the Darwin competition is going to be pretty good. So can we have another round of applause for the people that... up on the slide here at the moment for those people that are looking for the background information. And just so you know, the CDU winner today will represent CDU at the Asia Pacific Final in Brisbane later in September this year. So we'll get Territory proud and be pretty pumped about whoever takes that out. There's international competitions happening all over the world. As I said, about 65 countries participate in this absolutely glorious event. And you can see even Darwin's got a little number next to it. Look, we're included, guys. We're a part of the bigger picture. Now, like the unenvious task of judging the 6 presentations today falls on our judges, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about them so that we can all be comfortable in the fact that they have the authority, the brains, and the strength of self to judge this wonderful competition. I would like to point out that the judge's decision is final. So if you have an opinion on their decision, keep it to yourself and bottle it. Just deep down with all the memories of high school. Repress it real hard. Your first judge today is the wonderful Lauren Moss, who's MLA Lauren Moss. She's born in the UK, moved to the Territory as a child, lived in Nakara with her parents, who both taught in local schools. She went to Darwin High and did a Bachelor of Business through CDU and Monash University. So she gets it. She's been through study. She's done the CDU journey. She won her Casuarina by-election in October 2014, and since gaining government in August 2016, she's been appointed Minister for Corporate Information Services, Minister for Tourism and Culture, which includes sport and recreation, arts, heritage museums, tourism and parks and wildlife. So she's an incredibly busy and wonderful human being. Quick round of applause for Lauren Moss. Judge is a voice that you might have heard of, but now you get to see his face. Congratulations, he's out from behind the microphone, the wonderful Adam Steer from ABC Darwin. If you want to see what he looks like, just there in the front row. There you go. Some people are really excited about that, that's right. Celebrity in the room. What can I tell you about Adam? He came to Darwin in 2007 to work in the newsroom as a bi-media reporter and moved to local radio in 2009 to help produce the breakfast program. He has a wide variety of careers in his past, including internationally as an actor. I didn't know that. This is great, we're all learning things. And we're going to learn lots in the thesis as well. This is just part of the learning experience. He's taught zoology at the Melbourne Zoo and worked at the Bronze Foundry. He has a Bachelor of Acting from Charles Sturt University and is quite addicted to lycra and likes cycling. Quick round of applause for Adam Steer. And your final judge is, I'm very excited that we've got somebody with this sort of experience on the judging panel, is the winner of the 3-minute thesis competition from last year, Mel Underwood, who's the Assistant Dean for Learning Futures in the College of Nursing and Midwifery at CDU. She completed her PhD at CDU last year. She won the People's Choice as well for the 3-minute thesis competition, which was about patient safety and preventing adverse events in the area of nursing, which is extremely valuable and impressive. A winner last year and a perfect judge. Give a huge round of applause for Nola. I'm telling you about the rules of this competition before we jump straight into it, just so that you know. Each of your contenders is allowed a single PowerPoint that is not static, it can't have music, none of these transitions and star filters, anything like that, which is great because death by PowerPoint would be a very long hour. They've got one slide, they've got 3 minutes. There is a timer as well that's going to go and show them where they're at. Anything over 3 minutes is a bum. So we're sticking to that, which is exciting. Sorry, I shouldn't be making this so nerve-wracking for you while you're right in front of me. It's going to be fun, remember? When you're not laughing, you're learning. That's what I've learned about life. Presentations are to be spoken, no poems or raps. Just checking any of you have a rap career that I don't know about. Very good. I would like to see that though. Maybe we could do that one next year. Wrap your thesis in 3 minutes. Presentations are considered to have commenced when the presenter starts their presentation through movement or speech. And like I said before, the panel's decision is final. Judging criteria, and this is important for you wonderful audience to know as well, because there is a People's Choice component to this event, so you need to pay attention to the judging criteria just as much as our 3 judges. The first part of judging is on comprehension and content. So it's about asking whether the presentation provided an understanding of the background and the thesis itself. Does the audience understand what they're talking about? And are they excited about that project? Is the content clear? Did the presentation follow a clear and logical sequence? Is it something that people want to get behind because they understand the matter of that thesis? The second judging criteria is about engagement and communication. Did the speaker make the audience want to know more? Was the audience engaged? Did they convey enthusiasm about their project? Did the speaker have sufficient stage presence, eye contact, vocal range? Were they entertaining is the bottom line on this one. Everyone clear on what we're judging on right now? Yes? Nods from the audience? Fantastic. Excellent. My wonderful entrance. Are you clear, excited? That's the nervous nod. Thank you. Just so you know what they're vying for as well. Prizes. The winner today is taking home a $1,500 research travel grant plus travel and accommodation to attend the Asia Pacific final in Brisbane. And I'm very excited. There is a novelty check for the winner. So I've reached my goal as an MC. It's all I've ever wanted to do is hand over a novelty check. So this is great. Your runner-up gets a $1,000 research travel grant and the People's Choice a $500 research travel grant. So your choice as the audience is very important. And the Asia Pacific final winner gets a $5,000 research travel grant, runner-up $2,000 and People's Choice $1,000. So there's some good prizes involved in this, and it's all very useful for the ongoing work of the thesis itself. So how the winners are chosen, the judges decide a winner and a runner-up. And us, the audience, will get to decide on the People's Choice. So what happens is after all 6 theses, what's the plural for thesis? Theses? Oh, look at that. I did learn something as well. This is great. I'm going to say it wrong again now. It's a hard word to say without smiling, which is nice. Not many people smile during their thesis, but I can smile saying it. Thesis? I've got it wrong now. Oh no, this is not good. My journalism degree was wasted, wasn't it? Theses. The many theses. This is great. We're going to choose which one we like after the 6 presentations are over. I'm going to say presentation now to avoid any more embarrassment. After the 6 presentations are over, we're going to be given a link on our phones because this is the modern day, and we're going to vote through the power of technology for the People's Choice Award. The voting will be open after the last presentation and then when the judges arrive back after their decision. So we've got about 5 minutes to do the People's Choice vote. So make sure you know who you're voting for. Timing, there's going to be a time card held up at the front that'll count down when you have 2 minutes left. Oh, there you go. 1 minute left, 30 seconds left, 15 seconds left, and then stop. Clear? Yes. Very good. For the people at the back, the timing card looks very authoritative and no one's going to mess with that at all. All right, Darwin, are you ready to hear the 6 contenders for the 3-minute thesis competition for the Northern Territory? Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Let's put our hands together. I'm very, very excited to introduce your first speaker. Your first speaker from the College of Engineering, IT and Environment, presenting on illuminating the black box of wastewater sanitation. Please put your hands together.